When Erika Kirk stood on the stage and said, "I forgive him," I was like, get the That statement came up in the comment section that she forgave the shooter. And in my head, I'm like, it was the fakest forgiving comment I've ever seen in my entire life. So I played the video over again, and I'm looking for signs because now, now I'm all in on this Erika chick. But it just, again, disingenuous, didn't seem real, and people were applauding like retarded seals. They were just like, yay! And I'm like, wait, what? First of all, to forgive somebody for, let's just play around with this notion that Tyler did it. Let's just play around with that notion for a little bit. Because he didn't. There's more evidence leading to him not being the shooter than is the actual shooter. But let's just play around with this notion that he was. You watched your husband catch it live in front of now millions of people, because millions of people have watched that video. And you watched him die in a horrific way. I mean, you watched this guy's life slip away from you. And you get on the stage a week later or 2 weeks later, whatever it is, and go, I forgive him. What kind of bullshit is that? First of all, I can't sit here and say that everybody's the same, because we're not. But to sit there and give that fake "I forgive" the shit, you should be more angrier than ever. And not for nothing, to make that declaration that you forgive him, that has to come with time. This guy took your husband away from you, away from your kids, away from his parents, away from his friends, away from America, for those of us that followed him. Because a lot of us followed him. I've been following this guy for probably 7-8 years now, whereas everybody else had just come into the fold about who he is. And you took this man away, and you took his word away from people's lives that he was changing. And your first thing at your husband's memorial is, I forgive him. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm sorry. I was so annoyed, and I was just like, this fucking fake lady. Because I want to call her so many other names, but I'm trying to refrain from calling her other names, because I'm trying to be respectful in the manner that maybe she's just handling this differently. And that's a small window of people grieve differently. I think that's a cop-out for a lot of shit. People like, oh, the woman lost their kid. She's partying in Cabo. She's, handling it differently. This is a lady who, fictitiously lost her kids, and she's partying now, and this is how she handles it. You got people who, they do weird shit after someone dies. Like, they're spending money. There are people who lose loved one, like the Trade Center guys that died in the Trade Center, or rather firefighters that died in the Trade Center. Their wives went on a shopping spree. That was a coping mechanism. But to sit there and say you forgive somebody and have pyrotechnics at your husband's memorial, there's definitely something off. But I'm focusing on the whole "I forgive you" nonsense. I watched my wife catch it in the neck. The last thing I'm going to sit there and say, oh, I forgive you, the Lord will. No. And I know that people are like, well, she's a Christian, and fuck that. That was my wife. I'd be like, I hope they split his ass like the Red Sea in prison. Like, I would be wishing so much, not harm, but yeah, I would be wishing harm. I would absolutely be wishing harm. I'd be trying to get after the guy. There'd be so many different things going through my head. The last thing I'm going to be like, I forget. Forgiveness comes with time. Because as of right now, guys, if you were dealing with somebody's passing, there are multiple levels of emotions that go on. And anger takes hold above anything else in that kind of a situation. I'm still fucking angry at what happened a few months ago for me and my family. I'm still angry. And she walks on stage and goes, I forgive him. I'm like, sounding like fucking Michael Jackson. Anyway, not the point. Point, guys, is that I'm not buying it. I'm not buying any of this shit. And the more I look at her and a YouTube video a Rumble video she did, I'm like, I'm not buying that shit, man. I'm not buying her comfortable, lackadaisical after your husband passed away. You should be, first of all, even if you're gonna put on a smile, even if you're gonna fake it, your eyes should be bloodshot red, and her eyes are not. And again, like I said in my last video, the body, the eyes show everything about a person, and her eyes are currently showing I'm a fake bitch. That's what I'm seeing. I could be wrong. I am hoping I'm wrong, but the longer this goes on, the more attention that's put on her, the less likely I am wrong. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching Angry Truth channel.